welcome to Peacemaker Entertainment TV. It's your regular presenter, Mr. Igwe Edwin Udoka. You can call me Peacemaker. So this morning we are having an interesting program with Mr. Anyaso and Mr. Obinna, who are both Lagos businessmen. So we are in their office like this. We want to have a good discussion with them based on business. This business you're seeing here. Okay, they are going to tell us about the business, and there is some important things that you need to learn from this business. That's why we are here. We are here so that they will tell us the nitty gritties of their business. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Obina, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah.
So, as you can see, we want you to use this opportunity and show the world the talent, the business you are into, and what you want to tell the world about your business. Thank you.
You're welcome. So my name is Obinna, as you have said earlier. And we're in another program last year, if you can still remember. So today, you have come to where we are doing our business. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So this is my colleague, Mr. Anyanso, who we happen to be doing business together here for some time now. So today, I have a lot of things to tell the world about this our business. This is, if you come to phone business, we have people that deal in accessories, people that deal on phone pass, and others. But what we do here practically is on phone pass. Phone pass comprises screen, touchpad, downboard, glasses, a lot of components, internal components I can find inside of phone. We deal on them, cases. So, but today, I don't want to go deep, but I will lay some emphasis. That is how we do bring the goods, how we do sell it. We sell both on wholesale, we also sell in retails. And a lot of people, because of here in where we are is Alaba International Market. So a lot of people have been afraid coming to Alaba International Market. Some prefer buying online because of one story or the other. They have heard about Alaba International. But one thing I understand in life is where there is good people, there is also bad people.
Okay.
It started during the days of Jesus Christ. Among the disciples, they still found one who is also a bad person. So that's why we are telling, because at times when I do business with people, they'll be imagining, are you doing business in Alaba? I said yes. He said that they never believed that somebody who did business in Alaba can be this truthful and sincere. So I have to encourage many people how to go about it so that they don't fall victims or don't enter into wrong hands while coming to Alaba to buy phone pass. There are other means we can also weigh bill. So, but today, coming to our own business, we deal on Samsung, we deal on iPhone, we deal on itel, Infinix, Tecno, Oppo, a lot of phones that I may not be able to mention. We are dealing on them. So like I said about people who are afraid of coming to Alaba to buy anything, not just phone pass. Alaba is one of the international markets here in Nigeria and a well-known market. Both people in outside do come to buy in Alaba also. People on outside, most of these African countries, they do come to Alaba because that is where you get importers of any kind. So, but coming to this our own particular phone pass, we do flight on air. And one good thing about the business, it doesn't take much time to arrive here in Nigeria. Highest, it can take highest 1 week. Once you made the order, highest 1 week, and they will bring it to your shop. So another thing, there are people who may be interested, or how do they venture into the business?
Into the business.
Yes. Uh, you know, there is no amount of money that is good enough to start a business. So it depends on individual and your ability.
So in this aspect now, I want sir, I want you to intimate to tell us more about what you know about this business and the investment aspect of it.
Okay. As my colleague has already said, he has said much about the business. You know, if you come to area of financing, as I said, there's no amount of money that is too much or too small. So whatever you have at any time, see, you can use it and start. The only thing I know here is it depends on the people you are dealing with, the foreigners, because the goods come from China. When you send the list to them, those are your partners that you import from, then they will send it to you. So depending any amount of money you send to them, and also the quality of the products.
Quality of the product.
Products, that's what matters. Because there are some products you will import, they will not be good. When they come to the market, most of them will be bad. So that will affect.
Now,
Yeah.
one of the issues, if you want somebody to invest in this tools, in this business, the person doesn't, the person has the money, maybe whatever amount that the person have to invest, but the person don't know the basis, doesn't know how to plan his or herself to venture into this business, how to order them, how to go about them. So is there any way you can help somebody to do this, achieve all of these things?
Yes. Yes, because for any business you want to venture into, you must learn the business.
You must learn the business.
But the process of learning the business, you know these things you are talking about.
Yes.
How to procure, how to import, how to do all those things. Is the process of learning the business. Because if you don't know the business, this will be very difficult. Because for example now, if you study the business and learn the business, you know how to import, as I've already said,
Yes.
what and what to do, what are the problems involved, and what are the challenges involved, and how to go about them.
Okay. Now, like, how long will it take someone who wants to learn this business to learn it?
It depends on the intelligent positions of that person.
Thank you, sir.
Because there are some people that can stay 1 or 2 months or 6 months, they will learn.
So it's
But
as good as 1 or 2, 3 months.
Yes.
Some people 6 months. While others can spend 1 year.
Yes, it depends on the rate the persons understand. I've said it.
Yes. And there's something that is very important to me I want to know about this business. If you want to coach somebody on this business, does the person necessarily needs to be here, or the person you can teach somebody from anywhere, maybe online, or somebody needs coaching on phone, something like that? Is it possible so that you can see how you can, because people who are interested from a far distance can come into this?
No, you cannot teach people online because it's more or less a practical something.
It's more or less of a practical
because the person will see the screen. Because some of these screens, touchpads, glasses, they are similar. So you have to know it one by one. You understand? 101, you see, look at it, this is this, this is this, this is this. You cannot learn it through online. So you have to be there.
So the presence of whosoever that needs to invest in this business is needed here.
Yes.
But is it only the people who will invest in the business? Like somebody who wants to be present. You know, there are some people who invest in business by being present. They are present doing the business, and there are other people who commit their money into it.
The two of them are two different things now. If you commit your money into the business, which means you are a partner.
Yes.
You're a partner. Are you getting?
Yes.
So you are not there, but your money is there.
Yes,
so the people doing the work is there, doing the work.
Is there any room for that?
Yes, now.
There are rules.
And there's an agreement.
Okay.
If the agreement is reached, you draw the whole thing, then you invest the money. So the proceed at the end of the year, they will settle you.
Okay, there is something important. One question I want to ask you. Is there any other business or any other occupation you've handled before now?
Okay, that's a very good question. I was once a banker.
A banker,
I worked with AfriBank, Nigerian AfriBank,
AfriBank.
Nigerian PSC. So I retired from there. When I retired from AfriBank, I decided to go into business. After much time, I stayed at home. So I ventured into these phone parts.
So when you finished as a banker, you came into phones direct. This phone
Yes.
started.
Yes.
So which means it's advisable, it's pretty much advisable for anybody to venture in, for a banker to venture into phone accessories.
Yes. Not only phone accessories, in any business.
Okay. I want to like know how long have you been into this business?
Okay. I've been into this business, let's say, 3 years now.
3 years now. 3 good years. And for these 3 good years now, you've done a lot of things in this business.
By special grace of God, we are gradually moving forward.
Okay. That's good. So he's the sole owner of this business that we are discussing. While Mr. Obinna is the chief engineer of the business we are discussing about now. He's the engineer. He manages the engineering section. Mr. Obinna is the chief engineering section of this business. So, Mr. Obinna, what do you have to tell people concerning your department?
Generally, I've been into this business for long. I have been into business more than getting to 10 years now.
To 10 good years.
Yes.
Interesting.
And it's a business that I will advise anybody to venture into. No one who has ever ventured into this business ever regretted it. Understand? So no one who has ever ventured into this business that are not making something good out of it. And another good thing about the business, it doesn't have something to do with loss. Say you have losses.
Losses.
No. Even if there are ones that are not good, you can still return it back.
You can send it back to China.
To China, and they will refund you. They will give you another one. They will exchange it to another goods, and still send it back to you. So it's a nice business.
So what if the screen breaks on the process? Will they still change it?
It's only when the screen breaks or when one rough-handed the screen.
Rough-handles the screen.
Yes. There are some rules that are governing the business.
Okay.
Like if we are selling to retailers, we want them, if they are given to any engineer, they should not apply gum on it. They have to test it
first.
Yes, the testing is the guarantee behind the business. Once it's well tested and they confirm everything is working perfect, you can now go or fix it or put gum. But once you have put gum on it, even the white people, they will not change it or break it or offhand the warranty nylon that is in front of the screen.
So which is three rules.
Yeah, these are 2 rules governing the warranty, the business. So there's another question they ask, which I still want to chip something into, about people who wants to learn the business.
Yes.
If they can learn it online. No, you cannot learn this business online, because any business has secrets, and that secret is on practical. There are some screen that works with order. There are some item screen that work with Infinix. There are some Infinix that work with Techno. Okay. And it's only when you learn it, you deal it on practical. Some engineers come to your shop, they will use item like if you don't know deep into the business, you may have a screen, maybe that screen fall to be Infinix, but somebody has it on Techno. So if you don't know about it, you tell the person that you don't have it.
You don't have it.
Why you have it?
Why you have it?
Why somebody who has been into the business will say, okay, I have it, bring Infinix on, so yeah, fix it. And the person tells you everything will be working perfect. So there are a lot of secrets that is inside the business. And another good thing about the business, if when you started buying, if the white people find out that you are sincere with them, they can be giving you, if you are creditworthy, they can be giving you enough goods, which you sell, make your own profit, still return their own. These are some of the benefits you can make out of the business. And another thing is, anybody you see, especially here in Alaba, doing this business, is an importer. We don't buy from anyone inside the market.
Which means anybody that has something like this.
It's an importer. Yes, exactly. It's an importer. You can only maybe have a customer, maybe outside customer or somebody that came to your shop. If you don't have it, you tell your neighbor, maybe can you give me this one? But going there to buy it as keeping it in your shop is not possible.
Is it possible that people from other states, Lagos tends to be the central
business center
business center in Nigeria.
Yes.
So it doesn't mean that other people selling this phone accessories in the other state that has shop like this, they are also importers.
Yeah, many people who were trained, who know about the business very well, who has customers, they can also import anywhere you are in Nigeria. In Nigeria, you can also import.
So you don't
and there is no quantity that is required for importation. Even if you said what I have is 100,000, you can make order and they'll bring it to you. If you say what you have is 10 million, you can make order, they'll bring it to you. You only fly it on air. And these are the foil that it comes with. This foil is here. That is the foil they come with. Like a goods that fill these foils now will be about 3 to 4 million. Only one foil like this. Goods that fit inside of it. So it depends on the type of goods that you ordered. There are goods, in this phone part, there are goods that you face here that more than 20 million. Just one foil like this. Like some screen that you like, Samsung screen, iPhone screen. Some iPhone screen is more than 300,000. Some Samsung screen is above 200,000. So when you compile it, you know the amount that can be inside of this foil. So it depends level you have reached. It's level by level. When you are growing, you know where your hand reach. So it's a nice business. And another good thing, like as my colleague said earlier, he's a banker, as he told you. So this business, whether you are educated, whether you are not educated, you can do the business. Most people inside of this Alaba International, they are graduates. Some graduates decide to venture into the business. They know about the business. And one good thing about it, there's an advantage about if you are graduate, because when a graduate is doing business, it's not like when a non-graduate is also doing business. So you bring the IQ of his intelligence and so add it to the business. You're making more wave. So it's a nice business that I can advise anybody to venture into.
So I so much appreciate this. I so much appreciate it. This advantage of somebody who went to school over somebody who don't go to school in a business. What do you have to say about that?
They say education is means of
You have to be a common quality.
Education is very, very essential. When you apply your knowledge of education in anything you are doing, you go far in life.
Certainly.
Like somebody who did not go to school. You cannot compare it to somebody who went to school. Like all these things you see, a lot of transactions. You have to write mails, you have to write message, you have to send. So if you don't go to school, you find it very difficult.
To write those messages and send them mails.
Yes, then they have to look for a third party that will be doing for you. And that third party is what that person decides to do. That's what you do. Because you don't know what that person is saying. At least you have to have a bit knowledge. That's a bit understanding, or go to school somehow to a certain level so that it will flow very well.
Okay, in this going to school, I'm so much interested in it because you see there are people who pass through secondary school, they were unable to afford further, but they have knowledge, they have good knowledge. They have good knowledge.
Yes, those people, man, small touch, they can grab easily. See, they can write and read.
You can read and write.
So that is the most important thing.
So once you can read and write, you are good for the business.
Yes.
Yes, to read and write,
Yes.
you are good for the business. Okay, that's good. So, is there any other thing we need to know more about, like seeing the screens to see how they are being packaged?
Okay.
Let's see how they are being packaged.
And I will show you some screens
Okay.
and how they are being packaged. Mostly like full screen. Like let me start with this one. Mostly screens are packed like this, and it's 10. If it's touchpad, you can pack 50. This is touchpad. But when it's come to complete screen, we pack mostly 10 inside one pack like this. Yes, like this one. See what is written there. 6S, iPhone 6S. This is how it's being packaged. So it's a careful something. So this is how it's being packaged. This iPhone S. We also have SS Max, iPhone 11, 11 Pro. This is iPhone 11. This iPhone 11. This iPhone 11. Also have 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max, iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro Max, iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 13, 13 Pro Max, iPhone 14, 14 Pro Max. This is 11. So this is how it's been packaged. We have other ones depending on the type of phone. Like there are ones like this one, like this one. This one is SS Max. This is how it's been packaged. This is SS Max. This is SS Max screen. This is how it's been packaged. So it depends from 14 Pro Max to 4, iPhone 4. We have it. Any one you need. Coming to Samsung, from 22 Ultra, we have it down to anyone you want. So this is how anyone has how it's in packed. So we have other ones. This one is 8G. This one is 8G. Like some people who know more about this one now.
iPhone 8.
iPhone 8G. It has two type. Understand? It has two type. So any iPhone has their own, but this one is nice, 8G.
So a lot of Nigerians need businesses that they can venture into.
Exactly.
So another aspect of it is I want to know if you have customers outside Lagos and probably outside the country that are also buying from you. Maybe one or two countries or so. Let's know.
Yes, we have. We have customers coming from Benin Republic,
Benin Republic.
Cotonou to buy. We have customers outside this Lagos, like from Castena, from Abuja, from Onitsha, even from Aba. There are so many of them that comes. You know, for the business to move is when you sell to wholesale to outsiders, and then when you move so that you will import again. As soon as the goods comes, you will dispatch it to those various customers on request. So we have.
So most of these customers that comes on you have outside there, do they come to this place to pick it up, or you send from Waybill to them?
It's some used to come, some will do Waybilling. Most of them is Waybill. Because once they send it their own list, you go through the list, then you supply them. Just the same way we bought it from China, because China is they call it billing, because when you pay, they send it to you. The same way most of these things have been done. Uh, Maybe the customer will come once or twice in a year, so the rest transactions is through billing. Mm.
Okay, so and they have to pay part of the money or they pay in full before the wedding?
Most of them, it depends on the trust
Trust.
and credit worthy.
I love this. I love what you just said.
Because if the customer is trustworthy, then you can increase the credit facility.
Credit facility.
So I was once a banker now.
Okay.
So business is all about trust.
Trust. It's all about trust.
Yes.
So somebody can be trusted even in this screen business.
Yes.
What if you trust somebody and the person breaks the screen? What will not happen?
No, he will pay for it now. He will pay for it.
Because the risk
trust,
is there.
yes, the trust I'm saying is in terms of credit facility.
Yes. Yes.
You can give the person credit facility of maybe 500 or 300, depends on the level. So there is no problem.
Okay, another thing that I want to ascertain is your challenges in this business. Your challenges for the number of times you've been in this business. What are your challenges?
The challenges is we need more customers.
Customers.
Yes.
That's just the only challenge you have.
We need more customers. Because when you have customers, the business will move very well. We need more customers. And also, we need more finance. Okay. Because there's no amount of money you can invest in this, because phone pass business is a good business, but it's capital intensive.
Which means you are calling for investors and you're calling for patronage.
Yes.
These are two things that is needed here: patronage and investors. So if you have, you are willing to invest in this business, yeah, you are good to go. There is an opportunity for you here to put your money in 2023. Then, if you want to purchase, you need a place to be trusted to buy your screen, quality screen. Is quality screen right?
Yes. Egomite Ventures.
Yes, Egomite Ventures is the right place to get your quality screens. Quality iPhone, Samsung, Oppo screens. You sell Oppo screens, right? Infinix, Tecno, Itel, and all the rest of them.
Yes.
Whatever their phone number is on the screen, so you can always call this phone number to make inquiries on your demand or order. So that's that. So the next thing I want to ask is, what advice do you have to give to the audience who are listening to this program?
My advice is, any business you want to invest into, first of all, study the business. That's the key word there. Study the business. Even like this phone parts business, if you want to enter into this business, as I've said before, study it, know the secrets involved, so that you do well. And not only that, it's not too good for people to just be the way things are now, moving around, loafing around. Try and see what you can do. Engage yourself in doing something. You can do it. If after working the bank for so many years, left the bank, come back and started something, our youth out there can equally do better than us.
Exactly. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. So, Mr. Obinna, from your department, what has been your own challenges for the time being?
You know, in every business, there is ups and downs.
Yes.
Disadvantages and disadvantages. But the major disadvantage or challenges we are facing into this business, one is the dollar issue. All fingers are not equal. There are some people who cannot afford the increase in because we sell according to how we buy. There are some screen like there are some screen we do sell 5,000 about 2 years ago. Now it's almost 10,000. So and someone who bought it that 2 years ago might want to buy it again, And when you tell the person the current price, he will not afford it. He will go. So that increase in dollar rate is really affecting the business. And another challenge, here in Alaba International, is a big market. The shop rent is very high. Most shops here pay 2.4 yearly. That is yearly shop payment. And not everyone can afford it. Could you imagine, maybe you are giving 2 million to start a business and you have to pay 2.4 just a yearly, not agent agreement is not there. Some people who want to leave the shop, they will demand for settlement. And it's not small money. So all these things are the challenges here in Alaba International. Not general. There are places that you can get shop cheap. So these are the challenge we do experience in this business. Yes. Yeah. So, but I will advise anyone who wants to venture into the business, if you cannot afford that rate, the shop rent, you can go to any other places. There are places you can get cheap shop rent.
Within Alaba?
No, not within Alaba. Not within Alaba. Outside Alaba. You can go to Ikotu, can go to Agbara, can go to Lekki side, Island, Ikeja. Those places shop are more cheap than here in Alaba International. So that is the two major challenge we do face in this business currently.
So is there any other like for people who want to venture into this business, who don't know anything about the business but they are interested in joining the business, they want to invest or they want to learn about the business, what's your advice for them?
First and foremost, as my colleague has said earlier, any business you want to venture into, you have to make inquiry. Making an inquiry is also have to inquire for the capital. All businesses, the capital you can use to the minimum capital, they are not the same. So also, you can still get location where you can get a shop. You have to make a lot of inquiries about the business and ask yourself if it's something that you can do. Like in Alaba here, we do collect money to teach anyone that wants to learn, unless somebody individually may decide to teach free. You may go and learn. The person may decide to give you free teaching, and the learning it, you learn everything about both the importation, both how to buy it. The person that teaches you is the same person that will give you the contact that the white man contact that you will be using to purchase the goods in China. So these are the things you need to learn.
Okay, like how much do you charge for somebody who wants to learn the business?
That as I said earlier, that it depends on individual. Okay. No specific amount. Some may collect 50,000, some may collect 100, some may collect 200, some may collect 500, depending on individual. Some may ask you free.
Okay. So one other more question I want to ask is, there are businesses people do without even shops.
Yes, online business, online.
Yes,
you can do it online.
Okay,
yes,
probably online. You can do business online without. You do from your house.
This our business.
Something like that.
This our business. You can also do it online, but due to lack of trust and the kind of life the people are living, people are hardly to be trusted. So, but why people prefer buying it in a shop? There is a two reason for that. And they believe that coming to the shop, because most of this screen you are seeing here has inferior and the original. There are one they call copy. These are the inferior ones, which everyone can afford. There are also original one
that is more costly.
That are more costlier than the inferior one. Secondly, most people, those retailers who wants to fix their phone, who wants to buy and fix, they prefer to buy it there and fix it immediately in that shop, so they confirm the work. So So selling it online may be difficult because you cannot just hand screen over to somebody and go and the person will pay you. It will be difficult unless you are selling to an engineer over there. And once you bring it to an engineer have to test it and confirm it if it's working. Because I know, I believe that it's impossible for anyone who sells something online to call you on phone and maybe the person is sold to you is not good, and the person called and said the thing is sold is not good, can refund my money. It's very rare to see such person to return the money. So people don't normally believe online things, and it has done more harm to many people. So if had it been that trust is there, it's okay to sell online, but if there is no trust, it's very hard.
So it's established that for you to be able to successfully run this business, you one must have a shop.
Having a shop must not be big shop like this.
Yes.
These goods you can start it with just small counter. Even there are people who are in small counter, but they have built house with that small counter. They have built houses, just that small counter. And if they tell you the amount that small counter contains, it may shock you. There are somebody who may be running business of 50 million in a small counter. But if you don't know about the business, you may underrate the place. Yes, the place because of the space. Not knowing that he invested too much money on it. So the space doesn't matter. You can run it, you can have a small place and start the business. Once you have a location address, that is the most important thing.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate all the time that you've given to us for our audience to hear from you and learn, and also have something in mind to consider for investment. Thank you so much. So this is Peacemaker Entertainment TV. This is the program we do. We bring live programs, educative programs, entertainment, and all the rest of them for you to learn from, watch and learn from. And as well, our program is free. We don't charge for them. We don't charge for our program. Thank you so much. We look forward to hosting you as well. If you have any program, anything you want to show to the world, you want us to host you for, you can also call our number right there. Our number is on the screen. And as well, for you to meet with Mr. Anyaso and Mr. Obinna for businesses, their number is on the screen. So thank you so much for watching.